What's up, everybody? Yo, did you hear that? What's up, everybody? I just woke up not too long ago, so it's gonna take, it's gonna take me a little minute to come back. I'm not gonna make the same joke that I've made before. Like, I don't know if y'all saw that video I made where I was saying, because I don't know if y'all know, I'm open about it. I don't give a it is what it is. I'm very hairy, like, oh my gosh, like, so I was joking and I hadn't been to the spa and I was like, man, bro, I was looking like somebody who's divine masculine, okay? Like, really, like, from Pizza Patrick, okay? So it's just so funny because I was gonna say, like, I woke up sounding like somebody's divine masculine, but I'm gonna let that, I ain't gonna reach today for the funnies. Anyway, give me 1 second, you guys. Whew. So as you guys could see from the title above, real quick though, good morning, good afternoon, how are you guys? First of all, before I even jump in, I'm going to be doing this in all of my videos, if I just remember, to place it in at a good spot, because I want to make sure that everybody sees it. So please don't get annoyed because you guys are going to be seeing this in a lot of my videos. I want to say thank you so much for everybody that has been donating to the channel. You guys have been very generous. You guys have been really helping out, and I really appreciate it because you guys, as I say, it is not required, but it is appreciated. You guys have helped me so that I could be able to buy new decks, help spruce up the space so that I could bring you guys new content. And there's a lot of things that I'm working on right now. And it's just like, I couldn't have done it without you guys, you know what I'm saying, along with Spirit, God, universe, okay, come on now. But I just wanted to say thank you so much. I really do appreciate you guys. And if there is anyone else that would like to, okay, girl, that would like to donate, my stuff is listed down below, all my information. And even if you don't, just thank you so much for being here. I'm just so grateful for like the people that have been here supporting my channel, even when I've been taking breaks and things like that. So I don't want to be a simp right now, you know what I'm saying? Paige just started her, for my ladies, So I'm a little emotional, I'm a little, my small side today, but it's okay, baby. So anyway, without further ado, as you guys can see from the title above, we have 3 piles here. We're going to be doing the Ghetto Tarot, the Light Seers Tarot, the Good Tarot. Haven't used this in a while. And we're going to be looking at, give me a second, because I want to see if I want to do the week ahead or what do you need to know about the next 2 weeks? I don't know. I mean, by the time I post this, I'll have it together. I'm waking up, y'all, so don't mind me. Okay, I'm going to think about it and I'm going to like meditate on it. But it's either going to be what's ahead for the next 2 weeks or what's ahead for the next week. But time is fluid, so do it really matter, girl, okay? So we have 3 piles, like I stated. Ghetto Tarot with the first pile, pile 1. The Light Seers Tarot with pile 2. The Good Tarot, pile 3. So go ahead and pick intuitively, you guys, and I will see you at your pile. Also, y'all know, like, I mean, not that y'all, I know y'all don't care, but like, I apologize. This was actually supposed to be out yesterday, but I've been doing shopping for my house. I've been trying to paint my furniture and do things like that. Blah, 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 blah. So we are a little late, but that's why I'm gonna spoil y'all today. Once this posts, y'all are gonna see that there's gonna be, wow, if I say it in this video, that means I'm gonna have to do it. I'm gonna do it. So when I post this, you guys are gonna see the other zodiacs being posted too. So yeah, sorry this was so long. Y'all know I never do that, but I had to give thanks and talk to you for a little bit. But yes, go ahead and pick intuitively, and I'll see you guys at your pile. What's up, pile 1? I hope you guys don't mind the angle. I don't feel like, okay, ruining the energy and losing the energy by trying to get everything lifted up. I'm gonna keep it just like this, so I hope we don't mind. Because, honey, when I be doing too much, I get real perfectionistic? I don't know if that's a word, but, honey, I be getting it, okay? And then I be losing my energy because things don't be working out. I get frustrated. I get all worked up, And for me to say that, that could be a little bit of the energy this week. So, first of all, pile 1, I was loving the vibe. Let me pull up you guys this song. Somebody here, they could like reggae music. You could be Jamaican here, okay? You could really have a nice body, or you know how to move your body. And if that's not the case, let me just try to explain to you guys what I was seeing in my vision, okay? Give me 1 second while I pull up this song. Your song, ooh, I just discovered this song the other day, and honey, it is so, it's like a vibe. Like anytime I listen to this song, I almost think of myself as like a palm tree swaying, but it's almost like majestic. It's like, it's a slow sway. I know y'all can't see me, but like try to visualize this, girl. It's like a slow sway, and like I'm like in all black. Even my skin is black. Like everything is black. I'm swaying, I got multiple arms. I know it sounds crazy, but just give me a second, like work with me for a second. You know how like the deities, they have like the multiple arms, and then I get the like the vision of the octopus, the vision of the scorpion. Take these as notes, y'all. But I always see myself kind of swaying. I get the snake image, and it's almost like, you ever see a snake and how it moves? And then it'll go, I get the scorpion. It's real like, it just is, and it can be a very majestic creature. It could be a creature that like, or an animal that catches the attention of others, but it's almost like if you get too close or if you step the wrong way, it's lethal. I know it's a lot coming down, but what I'm pulling from that is, first of all, you guys are going through a rebirth. You guys are feeling very fertile. For some of you guys, that could be like, you know, like actually like you're pregnant, or maybe, you know, you're a little horny right now, I don't know, but or you could be ovulating right now. It doesn't matter. But I'm just seeing you guys get into this energy where the things that have happened in the past, the things that we may have looked at as the darkness, the shadow, the lower vibrational, the things that we might not have liked about ourselves. I'm hearing that somebody was very insecure about their nose or something about their ears here. You guys are learning how to work with that. I was also getting, and I apologize, I don't want to say the wrong terminology. There's been a lot of different things coming in my mind, like, I don't know, and like I've been having to look up like the right way to say certain things so that's not derogatory, but like the word amputation or amputee was coming through, and there was a vision that I saw. So there was this beautiful little girl, I think she was born in India, and she was born with like multiple legs. And you know, over in that specific area, when children or anybody is born with multiple legs, you know, correct me if I'm wrong down below, you know, I'm just going off the documentary, girl, you know, they're commonly praised for being like a deity, or like, you know, the reincarnation of a deity. That's the energy that you guys are giving. It's very powerful, it's really big, it's really boisterous, but the way the big energy is coming through, you guys know how like you got that sun, that yellow big energy. This is giving like, it's giving all black, and it's big, but it's so beautiful. Like I'm gonna try to put a picture here, because I know some people are not gonna be able to envision what I'm talking about, but I just keep seeing, it's almost giving me like onyx. It's very protected. It's very, don't fuck with me because I don't fuck around, baby. It's very transformational. It's very working with the elements, okay? You guys are now at a place where the things that you might have looked at as a struggle or an insecurity or something that you might have been ashamed of. Some of you guys, this could have like something to do with your family roots. You guys are starting to learn how to like mesh with that, especially with this. You see how they're all coming together? It's like a coming together of all those elements. We have some flowers here, and we also have some butterflies here. I'm sorry, y'all, was not expecting all this to come out. Let me see what else I was picking up on. So like I said, the snake was coming through. I love snakes. Yeah, so with the octopus and like the vision, I keep seeing you guys with like multiple arms, and then I get like you guys having the multiple arms, and then I get like the octopus. So for me, that tells me that you guys may be multitasking this week. Very hard working pile here. And if it's not multitasking, it's like you can multitask. You're very hard working. That's what that could represent. Or like I said, you guys are just giving off that deity type of energy. Very powerful, really big, very majestic. I was seeing the scorpion. Okay, I love it. It's lethal. It's like giving a don't fuck with me. Don't fuck around. But anyway, so your song, right? One Spliff a Day by Billy Boyo. Do y'all know that song? Honey, oh my gosh, that's the song. Go one spliff a day, keep the evil away. Go one spliff a day, keep the evil away. Something, 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 something. What did he say right there? Let me see. K.I. Billy Boyo, where your boss DJ. Yes, it's like, let me tell y'all, some of you guys this week, oh yeah. Okay, there's someone that's trying to come through here that might try to communicate with y'all this week, but they gonna have to wait because I have shit to say. But anyway, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. Y'all are giving me, a Scorpio, Aquarius energy, maybe even a Capricorn, maybe even a Leo. Y'all, maybe even an Aries. It's real cutthroat. It's real, okay, I'm gonna say what I need to say, okay? I do see y'all getting to a point where like you're just speaking your mind. You say the things that people wish they could say. You feel what I'm saying? Because I don't know, like when you really listen to the lyrics of that song, he's talking, I'm gonna let y'all go listen to it. When you really listen to what he's saying, to me, it's brutally honest. It's probably stuff that people probably wouldn't say in their lyrics. And I think he was young. You guys are very, I know I'm talking a lot, y'all, but just stay with me. Because he was very young. I think he was like 10 when he... Was he 10, girl? Let me stop lying. I feel like he was young. He looked young in this video, but I don't know. What I'm getting is it's like you guys are young in something. This could be in a career path or doing something, or maybe you're starting something fresh, new ideas, but you guys are going to be very successful. So for those that are making TikTok videos, for those that are wanting to do something, maybe that's not in social media, but it's like starting something new. I just see... It's almost giving me like I made a hit and it went viral. I don't want to say one hit wonder, but you ever see those artists where they do something, they put something out there and then it like really works out and it blows up? That's the type of energy that you guys have. So if you guys are working on social media, I would say continue to post this week and the next week, because something's going to really pop for you guys, okay? More than usual. Step out of your comfort zone. Okay. Let's do, so I'm going to title this The Week Ahead, just so you know I can get the traffic coming in, but we're going to be looking at the next 2 weeks. Okay, what do my viewers that chose pile 1? Someone's name could be Tracy here. Sylvester, what's going on? You know what I just got? There's a movie with cats. Oh my gosh, what was that movie called? Like with the white cat? We are Siamese, if you please. Oh my gosh, what is that off of? I can't even remember. But anyway, I just heard all dogs go to heaven. So someone, you guys might be like at a point in time, especially around the holidays, where you guys are reminiscing on past movies that you used to watch back when you were younger. Someone's getting a gun for Christmas. Okay, let's see. Power 1. What do they need to know about the next week? Okay, give me 1 second, you guys. We have the 7 of Pentacles. Oh, hell no. What do my people need to know about the next week? Pile 1. I see family playing a part here. Give me 1 second. I'm just going to keep pulling. The next week for pile 1, what do they need to know? It's coming towards them the next week. Oh, I just heard something about a splinter. Okay, this is the thing. There is somebody here that I feel like was a pain in your ass cheek, honey. And they might be trying to resurface. I told y'all there was an energy that was coming through, but we're just gonna step back from that. So really quick, you guys, we do have the 7 of Pentacles. We also have the King of Cups in reverse. This was like this. We have the Star card in reverse. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse. The 6 of Swords. Ooh, this is giving. And the 2 of Pentacles. Okay, give me 1 second. You know what's so crazy? I have a message for you guys. It's going to be very vital for... Because the stuff that I just said in the beginning, I feel like there's someone that has not recognized that they're carrying that energy right now. So if you guys could step into that, that would be fabulous, because I do see where someone can get caught up and it's like there's outside stuff here. Because even when I was just shuffling, I was getting a little bit concerned about like the placement, and I got real OCD for a second. I was like, okay, wait, I gotta put this here. And it's almost like you guys' confidence. I don't know, like what's going on? Let me know down below. Because I feel like you guys be wanting to do stuff. You want to put it out there. You want to shine. You have an idea. But it's like when you start to do it, you start to overthink it. You get a little bit confuzzled. And then it becomes like this energy where you don't even want to do it, or you're not feeling confident. And people could feel that. You know what I'm saying? So what I'm seeing here, there's 2 things. If you guys have someone in your life right now where you feel like they're sucking from your energy, this could be creativity, this could be just period. I'm seeing where we might need to just take a step back. because I do feel like there's an energy here with this Queen of Swords being in reverse, the Star card being in reverse, and the King of Cups being in reverse, where there's an energy of like, let me see. It's almost like, give me 1 second, y'all. Can we clarify? Ooh, the Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. Can we clarify what's going on here? Yes, look at this. We have the Moon card, and we also have the Knight of Pentacles. Give me 1 second, you guys, because this is pissing me off. Because this is the thing. Let me tell y'all why this is making me upset. Let me tell you why this is making me upset. Let me back this up a little bit. So the reason why this is kind of getting to me is because I feel like there's a lot of things coming through here for these next 2 weeks. Right? Give me 1 second. I want to put this up. You see how I'm like real nitpicky? Like, what's going on, P? Let me tell you why this is making me mad. This is, okay. Power one. The reason why this is making me upset is because I feel like you guys have been going through a transition where you guys have been very much so focusing on yourself. You've been trying to set boundaries. You have been trying to elevate in some type of way. However that looks to you, you've been trying to do that. And I see here where there are people, and we've been picking up a lot on this lately. So if you guys are hearing this for the umpteenth time, there's something coming through from Spirit. I'm seeing where there's a lot of people, and it's so funny because I'm trying to tap in, and it's like a little bit hard for me to tap in. I keep having to like visualize myself pulling back a curtain. There's a lot of stuff coming out of the woodworks. It's like coming out from this way, that way. It's like people trying to come back in your life. It's people that then took all day with this Knight of Pentacles trying to finally come back. It's people that you had to leave in the past that are like starting to kind of resurface. For some of you guys, if y'all recently left a job, it's like whatever you have decided to cut off for your emotional stability, it's like either these specific things, especially if they're people, they are trying to come back during these next 2 weeks. And if it's not that, there's this energy of where the thought of what you've left behind is starting to resurface, where it's like, oh, should I have done that? Was that the right decision? And blah, blah, blah. Give me 1 second. Power one. Why this King of Cups? Exactly. I was trying to walk away from it. Okay, so for these next 2 weeks, you see this? This is the Five of Swords. Actually, is this the Five of Swords? Yeah, it was looking like the Three of Swords for a second. Wait. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, yeah, he got two. Girl, I'm like, what? Hold on, where's that other sword? Yes. Power one. I've been giving this message a lot lately. I'm telling you guys, it's a lot of people that y'all have cut off that are going to be trying to resurface this week. And it's crazy because I think it's frustrating because a lot of you guys have been possibly wanting to connect with these people, maybe leaving some space for them, and it's like they didn't come back at the time when you were really like opening up the space. But now that you closed that door, because I do see that door being closed, it's like now these people want to come back. I also want to say, you guys, I can't get away from it with this Moon card here. There is some deception around, for some of you guys, a love interest. Let me pull a little bit more. We got the Queen of Wands here, okay? You guys, if you guys want to do magic this week, it's going to work out. We have a lot of heavy cards here. 1 second. Why the Moon card for Power 1? King of Pentacles. If you guys are messing with an earth sign, this could be the person that's going to try to come back. Or like I said, if you guys are messing with an earth sign, what do they need to know about them? Sagittarius. Page of Pentacles. Okay. There's some like, ooh, I'm cracking up because this energy is like, there's so much going on here. But it's crazy, you guys, because I know I keep stopping. Let me tell you why I'm picking up on this. You ever like be living life, but there's a lot of stuff happening behind the scenes, obviously, because we can't see everything. That's what this is giving me. There's a lot happening behind the scenes. For those people that were in a connection with someone, especially if they were an earth sign or maybe even a water sign, if they were juggling you in some type of way, whether this be with another connection or maybe juggling the idea of like dating, and they were moving and taking their sweet ass time, I see where this person is gonna like, it's like a pop-up. There's like pop-up energy. I don't know. There's someone that's trying to come back in your life. So I will say with this Six of Swords, there is someone that's going to try to come back. This could be the father or mother of your child. It's so crazy because it's just so unknown. Especially with this Temperance card and this Page of Pentacles. There has been someone here that has literally been, it's almost like they've been plotting to come back to you. They've been trying to plot. It's like giving a plot. They've been watching you. They've been waiting, taking notes, taking their time, getting the right, it's like the right moment to like pounce. What the fuck is going on here? Let me see. Power one. Why the Six of Swords? The power one. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. So that's how I know. Yep. Look at this. We have Judgment. And we have the Two of Cups. I'm telling you guys, there's someone that's returning. And that's the main thing that I think y'all need to know about this week. There's somebody that's going to be returning. It could even be multiple people. It's giving me Judgment Day. It's giving me unexpected. It's also giving me wake-up call. People waking up to how this connection was actually fulfilling, or maybe that they should have treated you better. It's karma playing out. It's good karma playing out, bad karma. However you want to look at it, you know, if that resonates. It's giving me a reconciliation, but some of you guys are not interested. The reason why I feel like this is happening is because there's been so much love and energy that's been poured inwardly. I also feel like with that Queen of Swords, you guys have been learning how to set boundaries with yourself. So if you guys were more in this impulsive energy, or in this energy where you were talking down on yourself or being very mean to yourself, I see in these next 2 weeks, you guys are starting to learn how to have better self-talk, how to set boundaries with yourself and your mind. I've been learning how to do that. Like, I've been learning how to like be kinder to myself and be like, Paige, you don't have to do that right now. You don't have to feel bad if you don't have the energy to do this right now. Calm down. Like, I've been having to set boundaries even with myself. There's a lot. Hold on. Why the Seven of Pentacles for my power one? What's happening this week? The Sun. Okay, whatever you guys have been waiting on, this is going to be the week for some of you guys with this, what was I about to say? I would say with this Two of Cups. Maybe it's a business deal. I don't know. But something that you guys have been waiting on, whether it be additional information, a loan, it's something that you have been waiting on. This could even be a Leo. I don't know. It's coming in these next 2 weeks. For me, like I said, there's a lot of like past people trying to come back. There's a lot of you guys trying to elevate. I do see where a little bit emotionally somebody is struggling. Like, it's almost like there's this energy of should I not? Should I not? Is this okay? And I feel like that's because you guys are walking into this new state of looking at yourself as, you know, it's almost like you guys are learning how to put yourself on a pedestal, and that could be a little bit uncomfortable if you have not been doing that. Or if you have not been honoring yourself, which we've all been there. I'm still struggling with, like, you know, self-talk, self-esteem. So that's kind of what it's giving me. Also, like, someone, the throat chakra is coming through, and like, yeah, the solar plexus. Give me 1 second, y'all. It's a lot coming down. Whoever has a social media or does social media type stuff, I'm telling you guys, please make content this week or next week, because I really see that there's a window or an opening for you guys to really like go viral off of something. Just giving success. We have the Lovers. Who the fuck is this motherfucker that keep coming up in the card? Let me see, y'all, real quick. The Queen of Swords in reverse for power one. Why the Queen of Swords in reverse for power one? Oh, another Queen of Pentacles. Oh, we're leveling up. So this is where it's coming down to. You guys have been elevating, whether you're a masculine or feminine. What that is giving me is, so there's two things. Either, I don't know. Some of y'all is a little bit like slick with the mouth. I am getting that. But also what I'm picking up on is you guys are walking into this elevated period where you're a little bit more grounded. We're going from an ungrounded energy to a very grounded energy. I love the Queen of Swords, but right now the way I'm looking at her in reverse, it's giving me a little bit of a shaky energy, not really sure about herself. having to set boundaries with yourself, things like that, still learning. But you guys are mastering something, and because of that, ooh, and we got the King of Pentacles down here, honey, with the Queen. Okay, honey, I see you. Okay, you guys are learning how to master everything around you. This is giving abundant energy. This is giving very successful energy. This is giving very it's almost giving me like the Empress type of energy, and he's almost giving me the Emperor. So I just see where this week is showing you how you have mastered a lot, and it's almost like it's showing you like, look, you have came far. Don't doubt it. You have elevated, and I'm not gonna lie, there's somebody's energy here that want to come back, and I feel like they've elevated too. We went from a Page of Pentacles to the King of Pentacles. So either this is an old person coming back, but I'm also picking up on y'all, I'm not gonna lie, for it to be coming up in the next 2 weeks, either behind the scenes you guys are manifesting a match and a partner, or this represents, because we do have still past people coming back. Okay, let me say it like this. At the end of the day, there's past people coming back up here. We see that, boom. But with this King of Pentacles, either this is somebody that you are manifesting, and this is going to be starting to almost like manifest physically in these next couple of months. I'm here in February, January. It's like this is happening behind the scenes. There's someone plotting to come back. I just don't. It's either come back or come into your life. So I don't know. We have the Ace of Swords here. Clarity. You're becoming clear. Let's see what's going on with career for Pile 1. Career. Pile 1. What do they need to know about this week or the next 2 weeks? We have the Page of Swords. We have the Devil card. I told you there's going to be a lot of working. Pile 1 with work. Okay. The Hangman. So I do see in career, either y'all don't like y'all job, or it's like you guys, I don't know, there's something here about work. It's either very stressful, or maybe you guys are going to be working multiple hours. I am seeing someone who works in a store due to the holiday season. It's just like there's an uptick, okay? Some of you guys are going to be placed in a new position, working maybe the cashier. It's like you guys are doing something different, or you guys are doing something that you haven't done before. So what it's giving me, for example, that could be just that you're doing something new. You're starting to put yourself on social media. You're starting to put out your artwork. For others, there's an energy here. I keep getting this scenario of someone working at a store or something, and maybe this is their first job, or maybe this is their first time working around holiday hours, so they're not used to this influx. What I am hearing is be kind to yourself, you know, be gentle with yourself for these next 2 weeks. I do see where you guys can become a little bit of a workaholic, or there's an obsession on trying to, it's like you want to do better. You're a little bit scared of the unknown, but you're like optimistic. So let me see what your advice is, because there's going back to that energy that I said earlier. I was not expecting these to be this long, but going back to that energy that I said earlier, it's like you guys know that you guys are this Queen of Pentacles or this King of Pentacles, but you start to question yourself. It's almost giving me, and I struggle from this, imposter syndrome. And that type of thought process, it's almost like it keeps you stuck in this loop, and that's what keeps you stuck in that Hangman energy, where it's like you feel like you can't move, you feel like you have to keep thinking, like it's giving me that energy of, no, it has to be perfect to be put out. Y'all go after it. I don't know what this is, whether this is in career or just period. Go after it. I know it seems a little bit uncomfortable. I know it is the unknown. I know you're worried about what people are going to say, but fuck it, okay? I'm going to be making videos about this. If you guys are interested, let me know. But even like with my YouTube channel, I used to be scared of who was going to see it. What if it didn't like pop when I needed it to? Well, girl, fuck all that shit, because look where I'm at now. So you just got to do it. And with this 5 of Cups, stop dwelling on what happened in the past. Because I feel like that is what is stopping you from getting to this King of Swords energy, where it's like you feel good about what happened, even if it was bad. I'm not saying that you feel good. Let me not say it like that. But you feel like you have overcome. You feel like you're able to look at things from a different perspective, instead of looking at it from a like, oh, woe is me. It's like, no, like that happened. Yeah, it was fucked up. But look, it bossed me the hell up, because this is a lot of big boss energy. I just do see where there's a lot of stuff coming up to the surface that needs to be cleared out. I would say cleared up, cleared out. So that lets me know there's going to be some closure that's going to be given to you guys. It's just giving like any type of repressed energies coming up, repressed situations that needed, like, you know, a closing that's coming up, or even some situations that you've been closed out, girl. It's like, or girl, boy, whoever. It's like people are coming through to try to, like, I don't know. Let me know. There's like weird stuff coming back, or like people coming back. I don't know. If you guys have been arguing with the father of your child or the mother of your child, I do see where you guys are going to be able to come to some type of common ground. or it's looking like you guys are going to be doing better these next 2 weeks. Okay, so we have she who instigates. I'm telling you, it's giving leadership, provocation, power. I was about to say provocation. Provocation. So what that gives me, when I think of provoking, you know who has a provoking energy? Scorpio. They have a very provoking energy, a very boom. And that's so crazy because look, that snake right there. That's what it's giving. I feel like y'all are giving me the Tower card. You guys are going to be the shake-up in some type of way. Even if this isn't like face-to-face shaking up people, blah, 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 or like, I'm not going to lie, causing a scene low-key. This is giving me that your elevation is causing a shake-up in everybody's lives. So if people are watching you elevate, it's like it's causing them to want to move. Some other people want to elevate. They're like, oh, look at that person. They're doing this. Or look at that person. They done went into like a little bit of a hiding. They're working on themselves. I should do that. Or exes, damn, look at them elevating. Like, I think I should come back. It's provoking. Like, your energy and whatever you're doing right now is provoking a lot behind the scenes. So there's going to be a lot going on here. I don't know. There's like a lot of people watching you, and you guys are looking very attractive to a lot of people. Messages for my pile 1 for the next 2 weeks. What they need to know. I do see there's like, I'm not gonna lie, there's like a slick energy. So I'm gonna look at conflicts in a second. Wow, we have Perpetua, she who aches. Sadness, solitude, silent, withdrawal. Yes, okay. So going back to what I said, especially if you guys were born during the winter months, we have a lot of winter energy here. We have her sitting down. She's a little bit icy. It is giving me an icy feeling. So if you guys do have a lot of repressed energy, you know, and it's coming up, be kind to yourself. I'm going to see what your advice is with that, because it's like, it's a very powerful energy here with Regina, but then we do have this icy energy. Let me tell y'all. There's somebody here, because the way I was looking at that branch up there, you see that right there? As if somebody was like this. There's somebody here that's going to try to provoke you. And I feel like it could be someone that was in your life before. You guys are not paying attention to them. So I see where people feel like, okay, this is what it's giving. Some people be just so thirsty that if they can't get your attention in a more subtle way, or like in a regular way, they feel like it's almost like I'm gonna get their attention by any means necessary. So some of y'all, if y'all respond to combative energy, like for example, an ex, if y'all maybe ignore an ex all the time, but when they call you a bitch or something, that's when you respond and clap back. It's like that person knows that, so they're coming with that heat, that fire. You know, put that where it needs to be put, whether it's friends, family, whatever. So what I'm hearing is, let's respond differently. Or let's not respond at all, because there's someone that's trying to get your attention by any means necessary. Conflicts for pile 1 for the next 2 weeks. Yeah, we have the 6 of Wands and we have the 3 of Swords. Okay, so this is what it's giving me, you guys. Your biggest conflict this, I would say this month or these next weeks, you guys have been through a lot. This could be betrayal, this could be loss, hurt, but it's so crazy. This is also representing like the past, insecurities, what you thought. You know, people look at success and they think, oh, success is everything. How could someone ever fear success? But that's me. Like, for a while, I feared my success. I feared my potential because, one, struggling from imposter syndrome, you know, having generalized anxiety, that played a part. But also, when you come into a state of success, there can sometimes be a little bit of paranoia, because people start to become in competition. You worry about if it's going to be taken away from you. You worry about the expectation. Like at work, I would do a lot of like, you know, like, I don't want to say better things, but like compared to my counterparts, I would put in extra work. So what did that do? That, you know, my leadership started really working off of that, which was cool and all, but they start kind of abusing it, and it got me overworked. I was very stressed, and I find that people that are very successful or good at what they do, there's normally a high expectation for them. Not with my camera stopping. So anyway, people that can be in a high position, I see where it's almost like they start to question themselves, like, can I do this? Because when I look at him on this horse, and I would never look at this way in another reading, but this is how I'm looking at it now. You see how he's on this horse? And it's not like a real horse, and then we got a broom. It's giving like, you guys don't understand. Yes, you are just that successful. It's not a facade. You can do this. You are good enough. And I be having to tell myself that, like, you are good enough. You don't have to think about the past and what people used to say, the bullying, the heartbreak, the words that slice. You don't have to think about the loss of things. This is almost giving me a little bit of a poverty consciousness, but it's also giving me a fear of success. And if that's something that you guys want me to do a video on, because that was something that I struggled with for a while, I self-sabotaged my YouTube channel because there was so many people coming in, and I was like, because I don't know if y'all know, but I actually grew up very shy. It would take people that actually knew me to know. I used to be scared to smile in front of people. I used to be scared to sneeze in front of people. I know that sounds so weird, but that's how shy I was. And I was like, I wouldn't smile. Like, y'all see how I smile today? Like, I used to not smile. I didn't know I had a pretty smile until someone told me, like, in high school, like, oh my gosh, you have a beautiful smile. And then I was like, oh wow. Like, I had never knew, believe it or not. So these are things that I want to talk about later. But basically, what I was getting at is when I started to get a bunch of traffic on my YouTube channel when I was making military videos, because for those that don't know, I haven't always been doing tarot. I just started doing tarot on my channel. But there was so many people coming through, and I wasn't used to that, and it started to scare me. And for a lot of things, I have self-sabotaged, or I have, let fear sabotage what I was walking into. For example, basketball. Early, they wanted to put me on the varsity team, but like I was just so scared that I wasn't going to be able to be placed there. I felt like, I'm like, oh, I don't deserve this, like, so I minimized myself. Like, and I used to get like questions, or not questions, but I remember Mooney, for those that know, they told me that they was going to give me a scholarship and to play basketball, and I denied that because I wanted to stay at my stupid ass oh my gosh, stupid ass suburban school. I mean, they both were like real uppity, I guess, but that's not the case. I don't even know why I said that. But anyway, what I'm trying to say is, like, I gave up that so I could stay where I was, because like they were gonna put me on varsity, but then I self-sabotaged it, and like I just downplayed my skills because I felt more comfortable. I don't want to say it like at the bottom, because just because you're not on varsity doesn't mean you're at the bottom, but I just felt comfortable in certain places because there's not a high expectation. I don't have to fear failure. And that's something else I want to talk about, childhood and, parenting, especially being the oldest, and like, accumulating that fear of messing up and how that plays a part. So if you guys are interested in me talking about that, I will do that for you. But that's something that I'm seeing for these next 2 weeks. So let me see what your advice is really quick. Advice for pile 2. Y'all might want to watch pile 2. Pile 1. Advice for pile 1. Let me shuffle that out. Advice for pile 1. Okay. That's crazy. So we have the 4 of Wands. 6, 7, 8, 9. What is this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This looks so weird. I gotta learn these Roman numerals, okay? So we have the 4 of Wands, the 9 of Swords. Bottom of the deck, we do have the Page of Wands. And on the top of the deck, we have the 5 of Wands. So I see where, like, your advice is... So this is something that I'm working through at therapy. I'm not, like, a medical professional, but this is the best way I can explain it. Instead of running from those conflicting feelings or those negative feelings, those fears, face them and try to work through them, work with it, okay? Also, like, tell it like that's not where we're at no more. So for example, my therapist, we work on anything that I'm scared of or things that came up from childhood that like come in as intrusive thoughts. We work on visualizing that instead of running away from it and letting it just be a fleeting thought. Face the thought, picture a white light or like, whatever works for you, kind of dissipating it, getting rid of it. For a while, what I had to do was, if I ever had, this might be a little bit scary for some people, but if I ever had visions of like darker entities, what I would do is I would focus my mind and like meditate on, it's going to sound weird or crazy or silly, but I would focus on changing them in my mind to like flowers or something beautiful, and then asking God to like clear it out with the white light, and then, as above, so below, and vice versa, and like, send it up. So I would picture that. I would picture like changing it and then it going up to the sky in a purified way. So basically what I'm saying is there needs to be a mastery around the mind. how your mind works, what you think about, because I feel like that is, I don't want to say your biggest downfall, but your biggest enemy. It's like the mind and what people have said to you in the past and what maybe you have even like, it's almost like there's past stuff coming in, but you guys can add a little sprinkle of something, the cake is popping, and it's like, this ain't even just what other people say to you, this is what you say to yourself, and it's like this big, fat, nasty cake that we need to get out of the way, okay? Like even in dreams, like when I have bad dreams, how I started to accommodate myself and get past nightmares is I would have to like learn how to literally shift my dreams so that they weren't as scary. And it's crazy because like I actually do take medication for my nightmares too now, but when I was younger, even before I started taking medication, I had to learn how to do that because my dreams used to be scary. So it's just a real big energy of mastery of the mind. Okay, last card for pile 1. Last card for pile 1. Last card for pile 1. So we have rainbow. This is giving me real big manifestation energy. Some of you guys could be a part of the rainbow community, baby. But let's see, we have green giraffe. You have the gift of higher perception. Your gut instincts speak to you. Seek what you really want in life, even if you need to stretch beyond your comfort zone. Use discernment and avoid those who may want to bring you down. Your gentleness and gracefulness in action are always apparent. Embrace your imperfections and be proud of your strength, beauty, and intelligence. Rise above the crowd and trust your instincts. As I said, embrace those imperfections. Work with that. Rise above because the energy is here, pile 1. So yes, pile 1, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates, and we're going to move on to pile 2. Pile 2, baby. Promise, when I took this out the deck, we have the world card. Whoo, and it's so crazy. Let me tell y'all. So this ain't gonna be for everybody. Come on, Paige. This is not going to be for everyone. But let me start with these specific messages. Generalize it if you need to. You know, we got to work together on this. Let me tell y'all something. Pile 2. Y'all have been seeing things from a different perspective. We've been talking about this a lot, especially with me doing these more daily readings. A lot of the readings are like, you know, building off of each other. And some messages are going to be a little bit repetitive so that people can get it. So this is the thing about you guys. I feel like there's something, I keep hearing like bird's eye view. So there's a different perspective that you guys are looking at things from. You guys are elevating. And because of that, you are ready to end cycles. These next 2 weeks, and I feel like y'all probably already have been doing it, and this could just be period. That world card is signifying to me ending cycles, completing goals, coming out of procrastinating energy, things that you've been putting on the back burner. It could even be like ending a relationship, a project or something. Anyway, that's coming to an end. You guys are walking into more of a fixed energy. When I think of a fixed sign, they are very determined. Eyes on the prize. I keep seeing y'all like moving like you're, picture this y'all. I keep seeing y'all with all these strings on y'all. Y'all ever see Fear Factor? Is it Fear Factor? Or like the most unbelievable, whatever, I can't remember. Ripley's Believe It or Not? Yeah. Where it be like, oh, that's so crazy with the Knight of Wands. Where it be like people, it would be like a big man or like whoever the fuck pulling like this big truck. It's like something ridiculous. And they'll have all these strings on them and they'll be pulling this big truck. That's what I see for you guys. You guys don't care what's coming through. You guys are very fixed and focused on the prize. Whether the prize is self-love, whether the prize is just saying no, being able to say no. That's a big thing, y'all. A lot of people don't know how to say no. And that is something that a lot of people struggle with, even myself sometimes. So it's just a very like boom, boom energy. Also, y'all, songs, 2 of them. We have එ𝐄𝐈 featuring her, BS, honey. Back up on my bullshit. Back up on the scene. Okay? And like, what else did she say? Let me see. Putting me through it. Doing me. Back up on my bullshit. Something, something, something. I'm back up on the scene. Yeah. That. And then also, එ𝐄𝐈, none of your concern. Honey, who is this about? Because this is giving me breakup energy. This is giving me, you know what? It's my turn. It's my turn. Oh, you thought she was going to be flexing? It's my turn. My turn. That's literally what I'm getting. Like, pile 2, it's your turn, okay? It's your turn to flex. It's your turn to be in control. You guys are really pulling from that strength, that pride, heart of a lion type of energy, really pushing forward. Y'all not playing with nobody these next 2 weeks. And I see y'all really getting stuff done. Back up on my bullshit. Back up on the scene. Yes, get your bitch ass off of my phone. Please leave me alone. That's what is coming through. That's what's coming through. That's what it's giving. The world card again. And the Hierophant. Are you seeing this? Oh, let me back this the fuck up, honey. Forgot I moved this. Are you guys seeing this? The Hierophant in the World card, that is completion. That is recognizing that you are the teacher, not the student, okay? That you are doing the teaching, okay? You are the big bitch in charge, literally. Y'all elevated. Y'all know what I just thought of? I think it was on Love and Hip Hop where someone called Masika a big bitch. She was like, yeah, I'm the big bitch and you're the little bitch. I don't know, like, I hope I didn't offend nobody, but that's what it's giving. Yeah, you guys have some of you guys have isolated, or y'all have went through a very transformational period. This could be an isolation from people, social media detox, a detox of some sort, a breakup. There's been something here that has forced you to kind of go into, like, not a hiding, but almost like a hermit mode, Virgo energy, where you guys have been working on yourself. It's not just like you guys are isolating for no reason. No, you've been isolating to really heal, gain wisdom, look at things from a different perspective. And you know what other song was coming through? Nicki Minaj, is it Shitted on Them? Shitted on Them, boom, 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 boom. Or is it Did It on Them? I can't even remember, but that's what's coming through. That's big Pow 2, okay? All right, so Pow 2. The number 4 is prominent here. What does Pow 2 need to know about the next upcoming week or even the next 2 weeks? Pow 2. What do they need to know? Next week ahead, the week ahead. 1 week to 2 weeks out. Ooh! Pow 2. What do they need to know? This is beautiful. Leo energy. I love this. Okay. Why the Page of Wands? Ooh. I think that's too many. Well, let me see. Let me see. Let me see. I think this is actually for y'all. So, we have, I'm going to put this up here, the 6 of Wands and the Page of Wands, okay? I'm going to clarify that Page of Wands because I have an idea. But yes, we also have the 9 of Cups. Honey, this is huge. The 5 of Pentacles. The 3 of Cups. Put this up here, y'all. The 3 of Wands. Oh, that's crazy. Actually, let me put this up here. I'm going to put this 3 of Cups up here too. Oh, wow. This is giving. I really like this Pow 2. Y'all forgive me. I told Pow 1 that I'm not, like, I was going to change my, what's it called? My setup, but girl, no. I got to use the energy while it's here. You feel me? Okay. So we have the 5 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups right here, Pisces energy, Taurus energy, Page of Wands, the 3 of Cups, Cancer energy, 6 of Wands with the Leo energy, and the 3 of Wands with more Aries energy, and the 8 of Pentacles with Virgo. So mainly what I'm getting here, you guys don't have to be. You could be a Pisces, you could be a Cancer, you could be a Taurus. We also have Leo and Virgo, or you guys could be emanating that type of energy, Aries as well. So this is what it's giving. Can I tell you? Y'all been through some things. I think y'all have learned some hard lessons in friendships. I think y'all have learned some hard lessons at work. I think y'all have learned some hard lessons, period, in life. Or there have been things that have happened, period, that have affected, it's almost like your willpower, your confidence, looking at solar plexus energy, even taking off of and biting off of creativity. Maybe people have copied you, which is, I don't know, we're going to talk about stuff like that. I might do a video on like who's copying you or like who's, yeah, if y'all want that, let me know. Like a copying or who's like inspired. I don't know. But I don't really see that as a terrible thing because, you know, if you know you doing it the best, like it really don't matter who copy you. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's annoying, but yeah. I'm picking up on people have like kind of slowed you down, or you have allowed people to slow you down. Maybe this is based off of like what they've said to you. And it's crazy because in Power 1, I actually mentioned Power 2. So y'all might want to check out Power 1, but you don't have to. Power 1 was a very powerful power as well. And if they come over here, if you made it from Power 1 to here, like let me know down below in the comments. Honey, something about December is going to be a very successful month for you. Basically what I'm seeing here is that you guys have been through a lot. It's giving me Lotus. It's giving me going through the dirt and the mud and coming up as a beautiful flower with that 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups, you guys have learned how to self-master not only what you're building, but mostly your emotions. You guys are working with it. Listen, the more you guys heal what has happened emotionally, this is giving me real big Oshun energy. Lemons coming through. That is what's going to bring you wealth in health, love, your healing journey, and just wealth, period. It's like when you guys are doing good, it's like everything is doing good. It's going to fall in line. It's going to fall in position. And it's crazy because with that Nine of Cups meeting the Five of Pentacles, I feel like there's two things. One, y'all have came out of a rough period, right? You have elevated. We know that. Look, we know that. Okay, money might not have been right. You guys have been working with the storm to get where you need to go. You guys have been brainstorming on what can make things better. You guys are starting to feel inspired. You guys are starting to be around the right people. Some of you guys are going to get an offer about collaborations or somebody wanting to collaborate with you, especially with this Page of Wands and this Three of Cups. I know I'm talking really fast, but it's a lot coming down, y'all, so stay with me. With this Page of Wands meets the Three of Cups, if there has been anybody that's been waiting on some type of information or a message, and some of y'all, this might even be unexpected. Someone's name could be India, or someone could call themselves Indigo Child or something like that, or your favorite color could be indigo or violet. But anyway, I see where it's almost like this is giving me that there's someone that wants to collaborate, or there's some type of information that you guys are going to be getting with this Page of Wands and this Three of Cups. It's giving me like a message like, hey, do you want to meet up? Do you want to go on a date? Hey, do you want to have a friend's night out? Hey, do you want to go out with us? For a lot of you guys, if you guys have been wanting to connect with new people, people that are of your tribe, you know, your soul tribe, I see that here. And I'll clarify that in a minute because that's giving me really good energy. I just see where your inspiration is starting to come back. For those where you're like, I don't want to be around nobody, that's cool and all, but I see it here. But I will say for you guys, because there's a lot of yellow and orange that I keep seeing and a lot of blue and purple. So this is like, actually all the chakra colors are here, and that's like, it's giving me alignment. But what I wanted to tell you guys, I just see you guys also becoming inspired, mind, body, soul coming together. It's a very cosmic energy. It's a very spacey energy. It's giving me a lot of Pluto, Uranus. It's giving me a lot of that. And because of this Uranus influence that I'm picking up on, I know it's not in the cards, but I'm getting that with this Three of Cups and these stars up here. I just feel like you guys are very intuitive. Pisces energy coming through. You guys have mastered a lot. You guys are the shiz naive. And because of what you have mastered, this is what I'm going to say. I don't know who I'm talking to, but whatever experiences you guys have like gone through, it's like use that to your advantage, because it's going to spark an idea, or it's going to play a part in something that you're going to do idea wise. This could be writing a book, putting something out online, blah, 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 anything. What else I'm thinking about, y'all ever seen that movie? Is it like Tiana and the Frog? The Princess and the Frog with Tiana? You know, beautiful black Tiana, I think, okay? But what I wanted to say is, if y'all have seen that, it showed the little firefly where he died and then he became a star. It's giving me, this is going to be a little bit morbid, but killing off certain areas of yourself, that lack mentality, working through, elevating, and then becoming a star. It doesn't have to be like being famous, but it's just giving me like, because you got to think about it like this. When that little firefly died, you know, it's like he gained his wings and he was like a star in the sky. And there was a bunch of stars in the sky, because obviously if he turned into a star, we can make that correlation that other entities that have passed away have become a star too. So what that's giving me is like, there's a lot of wisdom behind you, but there's also a lot of support coming from the ethers, honey, the other side, the 5D, honey. There's a lot of spiritual connections here. So you guys are very much so protected by your ancestors. I'm picking up on if you guys are very like visionaries, or very visionary, visual. There's a lot of things that come to your mind. More Pisces energy coming through. I love that for you guys. I see where that is your ancestors trying to talk to you, to try to like plant a seed to help you to understand like, hey, go after this, go after that. Even if it seems like grandiose, it's like we got to get out of that mentality of looking at it as grandiose. You got to look at it as, no, like nothing is too big for me to achieve. You know what I mean? Also with that Three of Cups, y'all have a lot of divine support around you. Just want to say that. Now back to this Five of Pentacles. I just feel like a lot has like took a toll on you. You guys might be separating from people, and maybe you're not used to being by yourself. Maybe it has been a little bit lonely. Maybe money wasn't doing that great. Maybe you feel like you know what I just heard? Like, why did I tell them that? Like, I should have never opened up. I shouldn't have become vulnerable. And you know what? Yes, I get it, Power 2. Been there, done that, probably gonna do it again, okay? I done been through a lot myself. But let me just tell you, because of what you've been through, you guys are going to be blessed. That's one thing that I'll say for myself, and this might, you know, resonate for somebody. I went through a very tough period when I was going to therapy in September, and it was so much crazy shit happening. I can't wait to tell that story. And I just knew, I said, Paige, if you can handle yourself a certain way and not off top on somebody in this bitch, okay, and really, like, you know what I'm saying, go off because you got shit to lose, unlike other people up in here, you know, you're going to be blessed. Anytime I'm going through a tough period, I know there's going to be a big blessing after it. So it's almost like, you know, it's not the best feeling going through stuff, but like anytime I go through that mud, that's what I call it, the mud, I know I'm about to pop up and be more elevated than what I already was. So with that 6 of Wands and this 3 of Wands, you guys are expanding. This is big energy. Do y'all see this? 9 of Cups, 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, you guys are expanding. Especially if you're a Pisces, like I said, any of the signs, Pisces, Aries, Cancer, Taurus, Virgo, or if you have those placements, Leo, you're expanding. This is giving me success in some area of your life. And because you guys are healing and mastering, this is what is allowing you to manifest and like really get that wealth. There's a treasure chest under here. I'm not sure if you guys can see it, but with this 3 of Wands and the 6 of Wands, this is like, so how I'm seeing it, you know, when people visualize certain things, dreamy type states, you guys are going to be able to really start to go after that. So I want you guys to know that there is nothing too big for you, because I feel like a lot of you, for those where it's going to resonate, you're starting to see that the things that you thought were unattainable before, you're already doing them. So let's think bigger. Let's go bigger. I'm really picking up on that. And I feel like it's going to be very successful. With this 8 of Pentacles, this is self-mastery. This is taking what has happened, burdensome or not, and using it to your advantage. Sorry, y'all, I just had some caffeine, so my hand is all shaking. I feel like my little wrist is weak. But anyway, with this 8 of Pentacles, this is self-mastery. She cooking up, I just heard cooking in the kitchen, water whipping. Yeah, it's giving, it's like, y'all have been through so much. I just love this energy because it's fresh, it's giving blue, it's giving dreamy, mystic, it's giving everything. If y'all have been left behind, or you feel like you are, you know, going at a lot of stuff alone, you were meant to. So that you could see that a lot of the emphasis that you put on other people, you have everything. You have it. This is big. I don't even know, like, I'm almost speechless. Like, this is big, but I want to tap more into this 8 of Pentacles. There's something that you guys are working on. Let's see, why the 8 of Pentacles? There's a level up here in finances. I'm also picking up on, if you guys are having troubles in finances, we need to sit down and start to look at the intricate details of how we spend, what we could do better, and really put that groundwork in. Because for some of you, although we have this big energy here, I do feel like someone gets caught up in, oh, that's too much, so I ain't gonna do it. That's one thing that gets on my nerves. You know, I've done it before, but like a lot of people will ask me like, oh, well, how did you lose that weight? Or like, what did you do to get your legs muscular? Or what did you do to get that A on the project? Or what did you do to get subscribers? But it's like when I tell them, or like, you know, when I really break it down, because it's hard work, like people just be thinking I got this shit handed. No, this is hard work, bitch. It's like, oh, that's too much. Then you really don't want it. So it's like, it's giving me, don't be intimidated by the work that comes with this, because once you do this groundwork, it's going to get the ball rolling and it's going to get you there. Let's not be lazy. I got to be a little cutthroat with y'all. Why this 8 of Pentacles? I see somebody decorating their home, or like bringing flowers, singing bowls. Yes, the Emperor, the 8 of Pentacles. This is big energy. Please let me know who you are down below. More Aries energy. Where my masculines at, baby? Where are my masculines at? Someone could be from Louisiana, because I just thought of somebody. But anyway, you can have a beard. You can have an ankh tattooed. Yes, this is mastery. This is elevating yourself. The thing about this with the 5 of Pentacles, because we're going from this way over here, right? That 5 of Pentacles to me is not what you're walking into. It's more so you guys are the Emperor and the 8 of Pentacles, and this 9 of Cups and this 3 of Wands and the 6 of Wands and the Page of Wands and 3 of Cups. But it's like you still have this energy of an imposter syndrome. Please go watch Power 1. It's like when the more success y'all get, the more these intrusive thoughts come through to kind of like pick on you a little bit, bully you, make you think that you're not worthy. I do feel like you guys are a little bit more mastered, possibly than Power 1. You guys have more of a handle on separating from those thoughts, even though they're there. But that is something that's coming through. So let me see. What's the advice for a Power 2 to help them stay out of this? So we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse. What's their advice Ooh. Okay. Well, so we have the Ace of Pentacles in reverse, the Seven of Swords, and the Two of Cups. Wasn't expecting. No. You know, with elevation comes these motherfuckers that we've been cut off. So I'm just going to say it, get it out the way. Some of you guys' advice for these next 2 weeks and going forward is if there has been certain connections that did not serve you, you know, regardless of an apology, do they really need to come into 2022 with you? Because with that Ace of Pentacles being in reverse, it's like it's not bearing fruit anymore. There's still some hidden intentions here that might not be of the greatest. Protect your energy, protect yourself, because there's new connections that can come through. Don't put yourself in the same position because you have that lack mentality. Also, with the Ace of Pentacles being in reverse and the Seven of Swords, in order for you guys to elevate, you're going to have to make more. It's like you guys have all this potential here. But if you guys just put a little bit more work in, because when I see the Seven of Swords, I think of strategy. I think of unpredictable. I think of being a little bit flexible. It's fixed energy, but it's a little bit flexible. But when I think of an Aquarius, I think of unpredictable, you know, moving in silence, silent strength. Okay. So that's coming through. Your friends and family. That's crazy. I just got that. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. Your advice is not to share what you have going on as of now. Let me tell you why. With that Five of Pentacles, I feel like what ends up happening, and I think I talked about this in my other video, but I don't mind sharing again because I know we have new people and I want to invite everyone to these messages and put them on. So sometimes when we talk to our family, friends, blah, 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 we could be confident in something that we do, right? With this Six of Wands. You're confident, you're feeling it, you're feeling good, right? Especially with this Page of Wands. There's a confidence around your ideas and what you want to do next. However, when you open up to talk to other people, it's like if they don't say the right thing, you guys can get intimidated, insecure, start questioning what it is that you're doing. For example, let's say if I think a thumbnail is perfect, but I just want validation from my friends and I send it to them and then they say something that might not be what I want to hear, or it's not the response that I want to hear. So now I'm questioning myself. First of all, stop doing that. Don't seek validation from other people. You are the only one that needs validation for yourself to make shit pop. Also, work in silence. I'm not getting necessarily a bad energy from the people around you. It's more so just work in silence. I do see where there's an ex and some old people trying to come back, but girl, fuck them. A Cancer or even like an Aquarius. We also have, yeah, heavy on the Cancer, okay? But there's another thing. Like, be care to people. Be care. Ooh, someone's name could be Carrie or Dylan, or start with a C or a D. But be careful of people trying to come back into your life. It's almost like it's based off of status. It's very ego. It's very, oh, they're doing good. What can they do for me? Or I can, like, you know, associate with them to like level up or blah, blah, blah. They money right, blah, blah, blah. I'm also hearing be more strategic with your spending. Don't be so fluid with spending, like, you know, will it back a little bit. But there was something else I was about to say. Oh, yeah. So, like, there's just an energy of validate yourself. And also stop asking advice from people that ain't never did the shit that you do. Now, this is my thing. You can learn from anybody. Remember that. Because there are some people that were not even in my field of work, and they were able to give me certain experiences. And I feel like that's why I do well at certain things, because I can learn. I am a fixed sign in a lot of areas. I actually have a lot of fixed and cardinal energy. Whew. Okay. But I like to learn, and I know I can learn from different people. However, the way this is coming through, it's like you guys ask people that don't, it's like they never did what you do, and they don't have the motivation to do what you do. So why are we asking them for advice? Now, like I said, you can learn from anybody, and you can pull information and inspiration from anybody. But I'm not gonna lie, with that Seven of Swords, you know what, that might even give a jealousy. It's not giving like a deep jealousy, because I feel like these people love you and they care about you. But some people could be jealous. Some people could be, you know, wanting to, you know, cut you off from like that inspiration. You just never really know. Have you noticed that when you talk to people about stuff, they don't seem as excited? Yeah, it's because they might not be, you know, having the best stuff happening in their life. And, you know, they wish they could do what you do. There are people that wish they could put stuff out. For example, I would not be asking someone who has been talking about a YouTube channel, but has been scared to make one, procrastinating, and like, you know, talking down about, you know, trying to critique me and stuff like that. That's a whole nother story. I might not ask them, what do you think I should do in order to elevate my channel? Because they don't even have the motivation to do it for themselves. Now, like I said, because I don't want to offend nobody, I'm not saying that I'm not saying to judge nobody, But it's like, seriously, why are you asking people that don't even have certain motivation to really get it and put themselves out there? Why are you asking them for their opinion? Why are you letting people, it's almost like this. Let's say if you put something out there that was vulnerable, you were very authentic, and then people came in and said stuff about it. But you know, behind closed doors, those people don't even have the voice, which is sad, to speak up for themselves. Why would you let them make you feel bad? Because you have that voice, because you have the strength and the courage to put it out there. It doesn't mean that you have to bash them, but what I'm saying is allow them to talk and keep it moving, period, point blank. You don't have to involve yourself in that. Why the Two of Cups here for pile 2? Someone has a bracelet on right now. It could be purple. It could be like a chakra bracelet, a red bracelet. We have the Knight of Wands. Okay, so there is an ex coming back, or there's an ex here, the Moon. We got a lot of Cancer, Pisces energy. Okay, can you tell me about this ex for those where it's going to resonate for pile 2? What do they need to know? They could be a fire sign. There's someone that's been watching you. But this is the thing. Actually, that's crazy. So there is someone from the past, but also from my pile 2. Fuck them. I'm getting a new with this Ace of Cups. I was just about to say there's someone watching you. You see how she's just in her own world, being her, courageous, looking good. It's a lot of that fire popping off of her. There has been someone back here that has been watching you guys, but I think it's actually multiple people with this Moon card. There's a lot of people in the background that have been watching you, that think you are very attractive. I don't think you're aware of this. New connections are coming in. So I don't know. All I'm hearing is they might be revealing themselves these next 2 to 3 weeks. Hangman energy. There's a lot of Pisces energy. So this person could be a Pisces, a Cancer, or a fire sign. Okay. What about career for pile 2? Oh shit. Okay, we have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. We have the Ten of Swords. Okay. Some of you guys, let me see what's happening in career for pile 2. Yeah, okay, that's what it was giving with this Four of Cups and this Page of Swords. Okay, I'm not gonna tell y'all what to do. I know I'd be saying you need to, but that's just how I talk. Like, you know, you could do whatever you want. But with this Seven of Pentacles and this Ten of Swords in reverse, right? Four of Cups upright and the Page of Swords upright. What this is giving me is, if you guys want something new, you gotta go after it. For some of you guys, if you've been waiting on something, it's like you guys are waiting for something. So I don't know what you guys are waiting for. This could be like the opportunity to start something new. But I'm hearing like, why not just start it? Why not just, you know, end it here and then go over here? Or like, it's almost giving me, I'm not saying just quit a job, but let me tell you what this is giving me. It's almost giving me like you're bored at your job, but yet you're not really doing anything to put you in a position where we could open up to new opportunities. For example, filling out other, I would say resumes, applications for another job, going to look at other jobs. If you don't like the area you live in, you know, going to actually like look at other places. Because when I think of manifestation, you know, a lot of us just think manifestation is just sitting there and, you know, you just ask and it comes, or you just pray to God and it comes. Everybody knows I'm big on praying God and what God has done for me, but the thing about it is I have to put in the work too. Like, I can't just be sitting here asking for one thing, expecting God to bless me. Now, God has always blessed me. There are some things where I feel like I was not deserving, but I know, like, when I start to get the ball rolling and I start to show God that I'm serious about what it is that I'm asking for, and, like, you know, just take little baby steps towards what it is that I'm asking for. I ain't gotta do the whole shebang, but, you know, God starts to see, and it's almost like there's an energy of, oh, okay, she's serious, let me bless her. Let me bring it to her. And then kapow. So what I'm hearing is become more serious about what it is that you want out of career and be sure about it. Also, if you are not happy where you are, it's time to change it up. Let's not fear learning something new or doing something new or taking a new approach, because there's new knowledge here that I feel like you guys can dive into. Yes, it's a little bit unknown. Yes, it's a little bit flighty. Yes, it's a little bit unpredictable. And when I say flighty, I don't mean impulsive. I just mean like, it's almost like you guys, it's almost like there's this idea or this way that you want to go about things, but it just seems a little bit, you know, it's like it's not stable. It's not your comfort zone. But if you guys could start looking for new information or new ways to get to where it is that you want to go so that you guys can actually be fulfilled, I feel like you guys are going to be blessed with exactly what you want. But you got to show Spirit, God, the universe, that you are serious about it. Why the Ten of Swords in reverse? There's something that you guys are refusing to end right now. I do feel like somebody is holding on to a job. Yes, Seven of Cups. There's a lot of indecision around what you should do next in career. So I'm going to tap into your advice, even though we think we kind of already talked about it. Listen, y'all want something new, but as soon as y'all get the opportunity for something new, you shy away. What's going on? How to? What's going on? What's going on? Okay. I don't want you guys to miss an opportunity. So let's see. Advice for Power 2. The Knight of Cups and the Six of Swords, it's very straightforward. Go after what it is that you want to do that's going to fulfill you regardless of what everybody else says. So if you guys are not happy where you are in career, there's a big need to let that feeling drive you. Now, I'm not saying just hop off all willy-nilly. You know, of course, plan strategically, especially with that Seven of Swords, and, you know, have a leg up and make sure that you're okay and stable and you can leave, you know, like, I'm not saying just leave, but like make a plan. Start making a plan now, because what your focus needs to be for career is what's going to make you happy, what's going to bring you peace. And I feel like you guys could have more income coming in, and you guys will, it's like you'll like your job too. That's like a blessing to be able to have a job that brings money and also you feel at peace at. So I see a lot of changes happening within career. Anything else for my Power 2 before we move on? The Eight of Cups. That's crazy. Walk the fuck away from whatever is not, it's not. Listen, if it's not serving you and it's not bearing fruits, let it go. The Hermit card and the Queen of Swords. Yes, there's some boundaries that need to be set with a lot of things. There's some very decisive decisions that need to be made. Big girl decisions, big boy decisions, okay? The wisdom that you guys have gained from these situations that have happened in the past, use that to your advantage. Don't just sit on that, okay? Elevate. So let's see. Power 2. Anything else for Power 2? Advice for Power 2. So we have Aqua Spider. Recognize the special beauty and power of your shadow self. You are weaving a delicate balance of light and darkness in your life. I'm not sure where my camera just cut off, but yeah. Hopefully y'all heard me. Anyway, I said elevate. But anyway, no one is perfect. Examine your imperfections from a new perspective. Connect with your sacred feminine energy as you reawaken your soul's knowledge of the great mysteries within you. It's up to you to create your own world and destiny. Exactly. Weave your web to capture your deepest desires. Exactly what that was giving with the Knight of Cups, and also, what was the other fucking card? The Knight of Cups, and I think the Six of Swords. It's like you can decide what it is that you want to do. You just have to believe that you can do that. Like, a lot of us get so caught up in visualizing what we want, but then we'd be like, oh, that probably will never work. That's just a dream. No, y'all have it. I'm telling y'all, I'm looking at it right here. You guys have the ability to, like, literally beat the system and do things that other people have not been able to do. It doesn't have to be on a grandiose scale, but it could be anything. This could be like doing something different, almost like it's giving me like generational. I know I'm talking a lot, but I need to make sure y'all understand. Let's say if your family has a pattern of doing one thing or staying like in a specific area, you guys are going to like beat the odds and do better. It's like something about beating the odds. You guys have the capability to do that. It's a lot of things, energy, people, places. It's a lot backing you up. So go after it, okay? But let's see. Anything else for my Power 2? Highlights for this next 2 weeks. Wow. Yes, baby. Okay, I told y'all, the loving man. Okay, this is giving me there's something happening in love here, so be aware of that. With this friends and colleagues being in reverse, I don't think we should be telling them all our business right now. I'm not saying that you have to cut them off, but that's been coming through a lot. So just remember that. I do feel like there's going to be some cuts made. Happy success. This is what it's giving Power 2. I told you. Take that shit in. I ain't even got to talk. Just take it in. Whoever's a masculine in here, even if you're not a masculine, I feel like this is up for all of you guys. But if you are a masculine in here, honey, it's popping. And if you like other masculines, it's popping then. So everybody's winning right now. So yes, Power 2, that was your spread. Please let me know how it resonates. And we're going to move on to Power 3. Okay, this is beautiful. 717 is on my oven. I love that. The number 7 and number 1. We got a lot of healing energy, a lot of divine energy, a lot of intuitive energy, a lot of manifestation. There's a lot coming down, so let me get these out. First of all, someone could be a Taurus here. I'm just getting wise woman, wise man. That's the energy that you guys are giving. It's giving me the Hierophant, right? Also, someone is very magical with this Queen of Wands. Whether you are masculine or feminine, you guys know how to do magic. And let me just tell you, because I feel like there are people in here that have already awakened. Yeah, awakened to their gifts. You are not new to the game. You true to the game. However, I have a feeling. Let me know if this is you down below. I don't know. Maybe put a little piggy emoji or something. Or some type of animal emoji down below. But there's an energy here of there's somebody that is just now starting to see that potential. Something happened that kind of awakened your gifts. It's almost giving me like someone is just now finding out that they're magical. Someone is just now finding out they have gifts. Someone is just now finding out this other spiritual side to themselves. And for whoever's watching this, because I do feel like I'm talking to someone who's more mature, or there's just an energy of someone feels like life ended for them a long time ago. But Power 3, it's making me a little bit emotional. I don't know if you were diagnosed with something. This is not projecting or like predicting. This is for people who already have it. It's like the condition here where you felt like that was the end, or something happened. 3 of Swords. Someone could have been, it could have had something to do with brain cancer. Maybe you or someone else, or some type of cancer, or like a tumor, or multiple sclerosis. I don't know. Anything. There was something that like happened here that I feel like made someone in Power 3, even if it's not medical, it could just be a breakup, something, a loss of some sort, that kind of made you guys feel like life was done after that. Like you couldn't do more. Some of you, it could have been a child. It's almost like there was a cap, like you felt like there was a cap, like a limiting belief around what you could do. For example, I always tell, me and my sister always say like 2022, life is just now starting. Some people feel like, oh, life is just going, but no, like 2022 is going to be the rebirth. Like I feel like life is just now getting started. That's the energy here. So for those, no matter what age you are, there's just a real big need where it's like, recognize that life is getting started for you. It's not the end. I don't care how old you are. I don't give a fuck. Like life is what you make it. And I hate to be corny, but I really feel like it's just getting started for you guys. No matter how old you guys are, like you can recreate and start living life in a way as if you were young again. Period. It's giving that. Something else. So the song that came through for you guys, which is very interesting. I'm hearing the word eclectic, but also very mystical. You guys have a lot of psychic powers and abilities. Not sure if you know candle magic, real big on that, but this is what I want to tell you. Have y'all ever heard the song? Probably not. It's by, hold up. It's called Never Be the Same Again. And it is by Lisa Left Eye and Melanie C. So it's this music video where Melanie C wakes up in this futuristic house. Her and Left Eye are doing Tai Chi. Some of you guys do Tai Chi or yoga, or you guys are into Feng Shui. Feng Shui, not sure how to pronounce it. But there's this energy of a rebirth. They're wearing white. They're doing these movements. Some of you guys have tattoos of like arrows or like tribal symbols and things like that. Maybe even Chinese writing. There's a lot of aesthetic around different cultures, a certain practice for peace. Like some of you guys might resonate with Buddhism. It doesn't matter. Hinduism, it doesn't matter. So there's so much coming through. It's just crazy though, because what that gives me, it's like an awakening to the spiritual side. It's an awakening to, oh, I'm destined to be greater. Like it's in my destiny. I could do this. And that's what I meant when I started to really open up to who I was spiritually and really learn myself. I'm like, wow, I am really big out here. Like I could be huge. Like, you know what I mean? Like not even from an ego standpoint, but just my spirituality and how I can influence people around me, and like the kids that are going to come after me, like even the people that came before me. Like I'm like, I can really do this. That's how I feel. And that's the energy, Power 3. So I know we're looking at the next 2 weeks, but I just had to get that out. There's something else coming through here. Hold on. There was a name. Someone could resonate with Moloko, or like someone could be Hawaiian here. Someone could live in Iceland, Malibu, California. There was a name. Give me 1 second. Someone's last name could start with Chiz or V Chisholm. So I'm gonna just name these: Melanie Chisholm, Lawrence, Paul, Martin Cruz, Lorenzo, Francis. Something about 2000. Someone could be in Britain right now. So anyway, tapping out of that. Now these cards are very hard to shuffle, y'all. Okay, let's see. Okay, they want me to pull from here. I was trying to like clear it out. I'm like, I don't be trying to tell my guys to shut up, but it was coming down and I just had to whistle to try to, but no, they were like, no, go ahead and pull from that. Okay, Power 3. Messages for Power 3. Thank you. We have Durga, goddess of divine forces. Whether you're masculine or feminine, it doesn't matter. You are mighty, multifaceted, multi-talented, and multi-dimensional. A Renaissance woman or man that shouldn't be pigeonholed or held back. You can be all that you came here to be and then some. But when you feel you are spinning too many plates, drop the ones of lesser value and focus on what is most essential to your soul's calling. That's what it's giving. Whether you are new to the journey, true to the journey, it doesn't matter. There's an emphasis on recognizing your abilities and who you are, even if we don't want to look at it from a woo-woo standpoint. There's just a real big, I know who I am, I know my potential, I know what I could be doing. Okay, hold up really quick, y'all. I gotta take this. I got so much light coming in here. Let's see if that helps. Keep the evil away. I want, did that help? It did not, so let me move this up. Just listen to my voice, y'all, because I'm not changing my... Girl, I'm not about to play. Let me just put it right here as I talk. So anyway, there's just a real big emphasis on waking up to who you are. And because you now know who you are, you can't move the same. You know that. You can't have the same people around you. You can't have the same mentality. So some stuff has to go. You can't be juggling all these different things when you have a purpose, a focus, okay? So that's another thing. That doesn't resonate. I'm just really picking up on an energy of enlightenment, a force, motivation to do more, do different things. And you guys are going to have a clearer picture of what you should be doing, not only for the next 2 weeks, but also in this lifetime. In December. Look at all these big cards. I'm getting a lot of like big cards. We have the Emperor here. For those that are in a relationship, I see really good energy. You and your partner are very powerful. And if you're not in a relationship, honey, there's someone coming in and they're just as powerful as you, okay? And they do magic for some of y'all. Or they're a fire sign. So let's see. For Power 3, the upcoming week and 2 weeks, what do they need to know? Give me 1 second, y'all. What does Power 3 need to know? What does Power 3 need to know about the next upcoming weeks? I don't know why they're telling me reverse and upright. Okay. Let me see. Ah, the Hierophant. I told you guys. I told you. But anyway. Why the 7 of Pentacles? There is something specific. Why the 7 of Pentacles? It's in reverse. The 7 of Pentacles in reverse, but the 8 of Pentacles upright. That's an elevation. That's an elevation. 3 of Wands. Wow. The Queen of Swords. This is big, you guys. This is big. Who are you guys? I don't know if it's crone. I just keep getting someone that's super wise, like, or you guys have very wise ancestors, but I feel like if them, even if it is the ancestors, 9 of Pentacles. Yes. Oh my gosh, let me talk about it. Bottom of the deck, we have the number 20. This is judgment. This is the call. Oh my gosh. And oh my gosh, at the top of that, the sun. Top of the deck, bottom of the deck. Let me talk to y'all, because we got to talk. If y'all watched my one video where it was talking about why are people intimidated by you, I have a feeling that some of you guys might have picked pile 1, but I don't know. Maybe you didn't. But what I want to say is, I need these to be right here because I need you to see these, honey. Yeah, you need to feel that energy. You need to feel that energy. So first of all, y'all big shit. I mean, it is what it is. Spiritually, you guys are super big. I mean, it just is what it is. Yeah. So first of all, and I'm so sorry, you guys, I got that glare. Let me see if I can fix that. There we go. Give me 1 second. I want to make sure that I really, because y'all need to see these cards, because I need y'all to understand who the fuck y'all is, just in case you forgot. I don't care how old you guys are, because I do feel like I'm speaking to an older audience, or you guys just have that old soul type of energy. You guys are very wise. If y'all went to somebody and asked them about lifetimes, they would probably tell you that you been through a lot, been here for a long ass time, you're old as fuck, okay? But what I'm trying to say is, dang, that's all ghetto. I don't care. Y'all can see it. We friends. I got that part missing, but whatever. So with this 9 of Earth, right? Girl, this is big. All right, give it to me, Spirit. Boom. We have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the Three of Wands upright. For me, this is expanding past old shit. You have recognized who you are. There's a wake-up call, and if it hasn't happened yet, it is going to be happening come these next 2 weeks. Now, what's really going on? Y'all see me trying to... There we go. These next 2 weeks. Y'all gonna be really recognizing, even if it's a small planting of a seed, this is huge. This is huge, Power 3. This is huge. This is big. You guys are probably meant to be spiritualists, master teachers, a teacher of some sort. Even if it's not spiritual, this could even be to kids, older people, professors. This is giving me, like you guys could be a physician. Y'all could be in the medical field. It's like, it's giving me real big. Y'all could be real estate agents. Whatever you do, you're like top dog, or you're meant to be the top dog, the master teacher of whatever it is that you do. I just need you to know that. And with this Three of Wands and the Seven of Pentacles, some of you guys could be physically moving, or you guys are moving up and moving out. You're getting out of that limiting belief. You've been there, done that, and now you are expanding. I do see where some of you guys are not waiting for something anymore because it is not bearing you fruits. When I think of the Seven of Pentacles being in reverse, I think of something that is not bringing longevity. It's not promising, and it's just giving me like, you know what, I'm done with that. That could be a specific thing in the physical, or that could be an idea or a certain energy. This could be a lack mentality. You're walking away from that. You are waking up to your purpose, which we just went from the Seven of Pentacles to the Eight of Pentacles. Was that in here? The Eight of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. Who needs a 7 when they got an 8 and a 9? That's it. That's what it's giving. 888 999. You guys are starting to recognize that you don't have to wait for anybody to be popping. Nobody. You don't need nobody besides your ancestors and God, you know. But like, you don't need nobody. Some of you guys play an instrument. You guys can do it all by yourself. Some of y'all have been really like building in silence. You could be a little bit more shy. Someone like dresses like her here. I feel like someone wears like a headpiece. Oh my gosh, what is it called? Let me see. I don't want to say the wrong thing. I'm literally getting where my women from India. Okay, come on, bring it in, bring it in. What's really going on? Let me see. India. Because I'm like literally picturing somebody and they're super beautiful. I'm getting African head wraps, and I'm also getting is it a gunhat? Guntha? I don't know. I'm sorry. If I'm not saying it right, I'm so sorry. I don't know why I just got... What is this? Hold up, because I'm hearing a certain word. I gotta look this up. It starts with a D. Not do-rag. I just heard the word Durga. So that could resonate for somebody. Did we pull that? Oh, that's so crazy. Yeah, okay. So I was hearing Durga. That's so crazy. Okay, so that deity... definitely behind you. I'm also getting a lot of Kali Ma, okay? Oh, and I love Kali Ma, okay? But with this Nine of Pentacles and this Eight of Pentacles, this is an elevation. You guys are constantly elevating, so you don't have time for the old stuff no more. This is self-mastery. This is money coming in. This is building wealth, not just for you right now, but for everyone to come, because the Hierophant, you have learned the lesson, and now you are ready to push forward. Are you seeing this? Pile 3. The Sun, Nine of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, and the Hierophant, and the Judgment card, and the Moon underneath that. Y'all was not in the know about who y'all was, but now you know. Now you know, Power 3. These next 2 weeks to 3 weeks to this next month is very big for you guys, because I feel like you guys are moving into this place of purpose. You guys are going to know what your purpose is. You guys are going to know who you are. There's a lot of gaining wisdom. There's a lot of setting boundaries with other people, having wisdom about what you need to do next, how you need to move, how to get where you need to go in life. Someone here is definitely a master ass witch, okay? I can see it. Or you have a spiritual shop. There's big energy here. You have waken up to who you are. The Sun card, there's prosperity here. This is everything that you need. Manifestation is going good. Prosperity, you're looking good. Solar plexus is popping. You're starting to recognize who you are. Heart is in place. Knowledge is going. You're planting seeds. They're coming to fruition. You guys, if y'all want to do magic this week, I really see it. It's going to be big for you. I don't even know, like, it has me in awe. Like, this is big. I don't even know what to say. Let me see. What do they need to know about the next 2 weeks? Power 3. What does Pile 3 need to know about the next 2 weeks? The Page of Pentacles. Yes. Okay, so what's the advice? Because this is giving me that you guys are this, either y'all have not noticed who you are just yet, especially if you pick Pile 4. I mean, come on, y'all. How many times I gotta tell you? How many times I gotta tell you? Okay, so it's like y'all haven't recognized this yet, but this is the pathway. So maybe this isn't happening in the next 2 weeks, but this is happening in the next 2 weeks, where you're starting to get a curiosity about who you are, what your purpose is, something new, building wealth, and this is where you're headed. This is going to be a huge level up as soon as you walk away from the stuff that is boring and is no longer serving you, bearing fruit. That is like, I'm done waiting on this. I'm not going to wait on this. I'm going to make shit shake myself. That's what it's giving. Perfecting your craft. Going at some stuff alone. Let me see. I just heard knocking people off, so there might be like some cutoffs happening. Let's see. What's their advice? What's Pile 3's advice? That's what I'm more so getting. What's Pile 3's advice? Because I can't even put this into words. Wow, we have the High Priestess. Come on, you guys. Come on, you guys. This is a lot of major arcana coming through. This is a big deal. I can't even put into words what I want to say because I just feel like you're walking into this regardless. This is huge. My chest is tingling. But I'm more so trying to get the advice portion of it. Because I just feel like this is almost inevitable for this to happen, like this upgrade. But there's something that they're trying to tell me. Okay, give me one more, y'all. Y'all know I'm a little, I'm a little ditzy. Let's see. Pile 3. What's their advice next 2 weeks? Okay, so there might be a little bit of move in silence. We've been getting that a lot. There could be 2 people that she needs to not be talking about certain stuff with during these next 2 weeks. Work in silence. We have the 5 of Cups. They could be a Scorpio. Yeah, with the High Priestess, I'm getting a real big energy of hide your hand, but also whatever has been, y'all might be called to Pile 1. I think it was Pile 1? Yeah, I think Pile 1. If there has been any type of repressed emotion or anger, there might be a need to deal with that because that might be the only thing blocking you from this major elevation. That past stuff, letting the past go, moving on from that. Okay, you don't got to tell everybody else about it. I mean, you might, I don't know, because with that number 2, either there's a collaboration with a therapist or something, or there's a need to not be talking to certain people. I don't know. Or there could be like an element of the mind, body, and soul. 2 of them are kind of not in alignment, or like there's 2 of them that aren't and one's not. I don't know. Check what resonates. But there's just this energy here of, even if you don't tell anybody else about what you're going through, at least be honest with yourself. Okay, why the High Priestess? Pile 3. Why the High Priestess and Pile 3? Someone's name could be Anna, Anastasia, Anastasia. You could wear Anastasia, I think it's Anastasia makeup. We have the 7 of Wands. Wow. When I think of the 7 of Wands, I think of someone setting barriers. No matter what the noise is with these little fairies, you're not letting nobody knock you off. You're not letting nobody come in and fuck shit up. You're standing firm. You're continuing to fight. You're continuing to be that ram climbing up the mountain. I don't know why I just got that visual. Or that goat. Is it a goat or a ram? One of them two. Okay, you climbing up there. And you're standing tall. Unicorn. Yes, you are a unicorn. This is so mystical. People probably super intimidated by y'all. Like, they don't even, like, this is big. Like, I keep like pausing. Like, I don't even know how to put this into words. It's like, especially with this, I just need you guys to look at this. Are you seeing? Come on. Stop playing with me. So what else? What is it else that you want me to know for Pile 3? Wow. Okay. I'm telling y'all, there's a match coming through here. We didn't already got, I think it was the Queen of Wands and the King of Wands. I think that was y'all, or that was Pile 2. Or, I don't remember. Was it y'all? I think it was y'all. I don't remember. But either way, we have it here too. We got the Queen of Swords meets the King of Swords. And we have the 10 of Wands. Y'all are like masters. This is giving me a hard-working energy. If you and your partner have a business, yeah, I see it really going well. Now for others, I could see, because there's some of you guys that are doing really good. If you're in a marriage, I do feel like there could be a little bit of a strain. this month, only because you guys are very much so working hard. But if you guys can like address those repressed emotions and get through that instead of not talking about it or like being stubborn, I feel like you guys will be able to come back together and collaborate. Regardless of the fact, there's an energy here between collaborations between the masculine and feminine. This could be you and your partner, or this could just be you and yourself. Okay, wow, this 10 of Wands. This is crazy. Wow. We have Temperance and the 5 of Wands. Okay. Okay. So you and your partner, there's somebody here, or there's someone in y'all life. There might be a need to give space or just be patient with people in these next upcoming weeks, because I do see some conflict or there's competition of some sort. So take the higher route. I keep hearing that, and have patience for your partner. Why the Sun card here for pile 3? This is giving me like a marriage or something. Why the Sun card here? Okay, we have the Ace of Wands in reverse. Why the Ace of Wands in reverse? I don't know why I keep hearing don't share your ideas. We have the 6 of Pentacles, and we also have the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. Yeah, that's crazy. There's no more waiting. There's no more waiting. We have the 6 of Pentacles, the Ace of Wands. Y'all might want to watch all the piles, actually. The Sun card, Ace of Wands. If you guys have been lacking inspiration, it's going to be coming back. I'm also picking up on, although you got, I don't know, it's weird because with that 7 of Pentacles being in reverse, I'm getting someone not wanting to work on something anymore because it's not bearing fruit. It's not providing longevity. With that Ace of Wands in reverse, I'm picking up on not a new idea, but an old idea. Okay, so I feel like there are going to be some of you guys that are going to be adjusting something that you've already been doing, because it still has potential. Something just needs to be adjusted, and that's going to be illuminated to you, okay? I also feel like in the Justice card, there's a lot going on here. Give me 1 second, y'all. It's crazy because even with the 6 of Pentacles, you don't see no one else in the 6 of Pentacles card, which normally you do. You just see one person. So that might be a message. There's a lot of going at it alone, keeping some stuff to yourself, protecting the idea. Even if you got a partner, girl, because it's coming through. There could be like a, I don't know, there's something happening with the legal system here. But mainly what I'm getting is there's going to be clarification on what to do next in regards to work. Whether it be to start something new, but I don't think it's all the way brand new. I think it's just an adjustment from what you've already been doing. But let me move out of that because, honey, it must not be meant for me to really dive in because I'm getting confused. Let's see. Pile 3. Anything else for pile 3 the next 2 weeks? Pile 3 the next 2 weeks. Someone's name could be Sarah. We have victim mentality. And we have loss. Okay, so that's what's crazy. There are some of you that are doing really well in a relationship, and there are some of you that might not be. So listen, wherever you are, I'm just picking up on wherever there's a victim mentality, a lack mentality, a poverty consciousness, a feeling of loss. It's like the ship is there, you guys. That big energy is there. You just have to walk into it. You have to believe it. You got to let this other shit go. What that rope gonna do for you? Let it go. Pile 3, let it go. Okay, you have Ascended Masters at the bottom of the deck. Please give me a little bit more clarification. We have hidden motivations. So there's a lot of hidden shit here. And that doesn't have to be a bad thing. I feel like this is what's hidden from you. Could be who you are and what you're supposed to do. But also there's something here. There could be something happening in a relationship. I don't fucking know. But let's see. Okay. Boom, new beginnings. Yes. So what's hidden from you is, I feel like it's the potential and what's coming forward, but really it's not hidden. It's like it's the boat that we just saw. It's like it's right there. You can see it, but you keep being like, oh, is that for me? Yes. Let that rope go, pile 3. Move into something new. We also have the Rabbit. Recognize your significance. That's so fucking crazy. Archangel Gabriel. The unicorn again, the rabbit. Oh my gosh. This is lucky energy, y'all. That's crazy. Recognize your significance. I don't even know what to say. I think I'm just going to end it there because, like, I don't even know if this is necessarily what's happening in the next 2 weeks or if this is just a message so that y'all could, like, get it in gear. Woo! I'm going to just leave it there. I don't even know what to say. I'm, like, at a loss for words. Let me know who you are down below and let me know if it resonates with you guys. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Like I said, I don't know. I'm just all fucked up. Like, that's so crazy. Like, this is big. Let me know if it resonates. And yes, I will see you guys down below in the comments. Please let me know who you are and if this resonated, okay?